Every one of us carries scars from the past. We have all been wounded, some more than others. These hurts of the past affect us, not only emotionally and spiritually, but also physically. We are people of body, mind, and spirit. The end result of our earlier hurts can result in depression, hatred, anger, lack of trust, drug and alcohol addiction. The list goes on. I always feel that to be able to tackle any of these issues, we first must start with forgiveness. People say, I won't forgive. I can't forgive. How can I forget what happened? Forgiveness doesn't involve forgetting. What happened did indeed happen. Nothing can change that. When we choose to forgive, that is the springboard to be set free from the effects of those past hurts and the power that those persons involved still have over you. One very understandable response is to maintain the rage, but this tends to corrupt those who nurture it. You can go through life feeling bitter and filled with hate, or you can take the first step to move on by setting yourself free from these feelings. You are the person we're dealing with. You are the one I would like to help come into wholeness. I am a great believer in visualizations as a tool to use in the healing process. The old saying goes, the imagination is the window to the soul, and it is those innermost parts of your being that need to be reached, addressed, and healed to enable you to be set free. It is most important that you do not revisit hurts of the past on your own, because often the feelings of trauma can re-emerge. We always invite Jesus to be with us. So I'd like to take you into a prayer exercise now. The Holy Spirit will be in charge of this prayer. Nothing will re-emerge for you that you will not be able to deal with. The Spirit knows your inner feelings and will only bring up something that's not going to be total trauma for you. When we first start to walk a journey of healing, the Spirit will only lead you very gently. You have no need to fear, because Jesus will be with you throughout this coming time. So I invite you to make yourself comfortable, either in your chair, or maybe you prefer to lie down. Take your attention to your breath as it enters and leaves through your nostrils. Every breath that you take is filled with the love of God. The breath of the Holy Spirit is infusing you with life and love. As you breathe out, let go of any fear or tension that you're experiencing. Come, Holy Spirit, fill me with your peace. Breathing in stillness breathing in serenity, breathing deeply, slowly, in and out. Imagine a channel of light which is symbolic of the Father's love, glowing and passing from the top of your head throughout your entire body, down through your head area, neck, shoulders, arms, chest, stomach, buttocks, thighs, lower limbs, feet and toes. Be at peace in this quite sacred space, knowing that the Spirit of God is within. Invite the angels to be with you, surrounding you with their wings of peace, protecting you, forming a barrier. Just continue slowly breathing in peace. When you are feeling settled, invite Jesus to be with you. Come, Holy Spirit, bring up from my subconscious the memory you are wanting me to look at today. Lots of memories may come to mind at this point, but just sit with them, and eventually one main one will settle. Keep your eyes on Jesus as thoughts, feelings, and emotions come to mind. I like to hold Jesus' hand at this point, so I have that connection to him. I always look into his loving eyes. I know I'm safe with Jesus. When Jesus lived here on earth, he would have experienced any emotion that you're feeling now. He understands how you feel. He's been there. So let all your emotions just rise and don't suppress them. As you do so, just continue to repeat, Jesus, I choose to forgive. I choose to be set free from the past. I choose to forgive. Jesus himself was able to forgive those who nailed him to the cross. So we use your forgiveness, Jesus, if we're unable to forgive from our own heart. Bless me with your grace of forgiveness, Jesus. Can you imagine yourself now handing over your feelings or this memory to Jesus? Watch what he does. These are suggestions, but your imagination may take you on a very different path. Jesus may place all of the things that you hand to him in a big bag and tie the top. He may cut the chains around your heart to set you free from that hurt. He may remove your shoes of the past. Wash your feet just as he washed the feet of his disciples. And he may place a new pair of shoes on your feet. I now invite you to visualize Jesus on the cross. Place yourself in that scene and allow the blood that flowed from Jesus to wash over you in a constant stream, cleansing you of these negative feelings, hurts, trauma from the past. As you kneel there before the cross with the blood flowing over you, keep repeating, Jesus, I choose to forgive. Jesus, I choose to be set free from the past. Jesus, I choose to forgive. Jesus, I choose to forgive. Stay with that scene until you feel a sense of peace growing within you. You may even notice that the blood flowing from Jesus is not as dark in colour now. I choose to forgive. I choose to forgive. I invite you now to visualize a closed door. Jesus stands there and he asks you to open the door. Jesus steps through that open door, turns and looks at you and beckons you to also walk through with him. As you close the door, imagine yourself closing the door on that past hurt, leaving it behind. Jesus, I choose to leave that hurt behind. I would encourage you to sit with Jesus on a daily basis and enter into this prayer exercise. You may find Jesus takes you back to the same memory for some time, or a different one will come to mind. The Holy Spirit will always be your guide. This is your own special time with Jesus, who so wants you to come into wholeness, who calls you into new life. I'll leave you now to continue to sit in the silence with Jesus, being filled with this new grace of forgiveness. Jesus, I choose to forgive. Jesus, I choose to be set free from the past. Jesus, I choose to walk into new life.